Oh, you didn't really hurt. Without lifting your face first? It's fine. That's close though, unless you got money.
Have some money to get us closer.
No, that's okay. I guess we're almost there, huh? No, I did. I'm really in the team right now.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level 2 nuclear alert. The Sidon energy plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Where are you?
It's in the
Oh, this place. I'll wait for you, baby. It's alright. Yeah, you? After this?
Oh, Shanky. Hang on. Shanky.
Yeah, baby? Hi, baby. Oh?
Oh, whoa. They cleaned it up nice in here. What the hell?
What? Definitely taking a cat.
Oh, they pulled a gun on me.
Why? What the hell? Oh, burnt butt. Just found one so far.
I found one too.
Why can't I talk to her?
Uh, talk to the kid. He's the one that freaks out on you. That one.
Huh? Whoa, whoa there. Mom, Dad!
Who do you think you are barging in here? George?
Hold it, stranger.
Oh,
No
here we
funny
go.
moves.
The Brotherhood? Again?
Oh, man. Cool! Ha ha! I told you they'd be back, Colin.
Lower the gun, George. All right. Why don't you come over here and we'll try to do this like civilized folk.
There we go. Whoa.
Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes. It's a good way to end up with more lead in you than's healthy. I'm Carol Putnam. This is my husband, George. Now, won't you tell us why you're barging in here, and maybe we can all be friendly when you're done.
Yo.
Listen, man.
Yeah, what's up,
Those would be them
motherfuckers? How was
military
all
guys in
day?
heavy armor that came through here recently,
Pretty
right?
good. Sorry, we're like
I'm the
half
one that
asleep.
told
How
them
was your
about
day?
those attacks.
Shit, my day was fucking hell, but shit, I'm here.
Yo, happy you're
I want to
here.
sign up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Fascinating.
Settle down, boys.
Shit,
The
I finally
adults
got
are
my
talking.
fucking job
So you
rent
want to
out
know
my
about
damn
them
system
ghouls?
and shit, and I'm just, yeah. I didn't want to get on the game talking about it, so yeah, I'm just happy it's out my damn system.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, man. I came home thinking I didn't have any fucking weed and
Can't
shit.
say for
I have
certain.
to. So, let me put it
You
like
got a
this.
suspicion, though.
I bought the last time I bought weed you guys was like, I would say like at the beginning of August.
Come out of the hills.
Yeah, beginning of August. So it's been like a good month and a half damn near.
Well orchards.
And I
Could be the
spent
source of the things.
$1,200.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's about standard out here. A pound is usually going from 20,
Aren't you on a
24
mission from
to
the
2 grand.
Brotherhood?
But there's more. It's 2 grand if you buy it up front, but 24 if you shit ain't spacing it out and shit. People gonna tax you and shit. But where I'm at with this is that the whole what's the name lasted me, whatever the hell, and I was getting down to the last of my jars and shit because they're all prepackaged and shit, and I thought I ran out completely, but I looked through my jars and I found 2 of them that had a little bit in there, so I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm good till tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
I'm stressed out.
Shit, that's like us when we
Shit,
keep
that made me
talking about our
forget about all this
Discord.
bullshit at work.
Shit.
Yeah, fuck work.
Yeah, but this shit was nice.
Man, this shit is about, you don't get it. This is about to be so
Good to hear.
enjoyable. And then I found out the other night that I love
Safe
Modelo's,
roads
but
mean
I only
safer
love them.
traders. Good for
I only
everyone.
love Modelo's
The
if you put them in the freezer. I save about 15, 20 minutes, and they get like super slushy. Oh man, I have one, bro. You do the Modelo slushed out like that, bro? Like it's like you got it out of the fucking slurpee machine, bro. I'm telling you, you never want to drink that shit ever. You will not want to drink it any other fucking way. And if you can't have it that way, it's not gonna be the fucking same. So yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Get you a Modelo, freeze that motherfucker. But don't freeze it to, well, I'm put it like this. Don't freeze it to where it's like, the shit turns into ice. Once it turns into ice, you froze it too fucking long. Like, freeze that shit to where it's like, it just started to turn into fucking like ice where it's like slushy and shit. Yeah, that is the right consistency, man. That shit better than water. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't even taste any fucking thing. Like, oh man.
Can you make me a recruit?
It's a go-to for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that shit sounds yummy as hell.
Yeah, we do that with all our drinks. Put it in the freezer so they're like slushy.
Yeah, best way to drink anything.
Alright, that seems fair enough. I'll do my best
to be honest with you,
I promise.
when I did it the first time,
I know my
the reason why I say don't let it go too far is because I'm under the impression that alcohol doesn't freeze, which it doesn't. Usually it's like hard alcohol and shit, like you get a bottle of tequila and shit, that shit would not fucking freeze. But beer, apparently that shit does freeze, so if you do a beer or whatever the fuck, you better be checking that shit. You come back 2 hours later, that motherfucking top, whatever the fuck, done busted and shit. So yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, it's good, but you need to monitor that. You wanna know so crazy, you guys?
What?
I found my weed, but I have no motherfucking wraps. None whatsoever. I have no backwoods. That's what I usually roll with. I think all I got is this shit called loud leaf.
Thank you.
And like,
you it's a...
So what I'm going with this is that you got backwoods. It's like an actual cigar that you have to break down. And then you have shit like a fucking grabber leaf. Or this shit that I got is called a loud leaf. It's some off brand, whatever the fuck leaf. Bottom line is this particular brand that I got, it's already broken down. It's already cut for me. So it's just like a fucking leaf. Damn near, you see what I'm saying? The wrap, whatever the fuck. But it's kind of questionable because one, is super thin, and then two, I don't know, for me to be smoking, I don't know, you can tell when something's gonna give you fucking problems or something like that. And this shit, it looks cool. I don't know, bro. Don't put some water on it, fucking. One thing I can say is whenever I do go up, if I don't trust it, I'll put some water on that shit. Only because the water fucking it rehydrates the what's the name, the leaf. So if you ever get a backwood or a leaf or anything and it's super dry and crunchy, just pour some water on it.
That's good to know.
Oh hell yeah, thank you for it. We usually don't roll up like that. We got out. Oh yeah, Terry has an interview, so we'll get our weed back, hopefully.
No.
Wait, say that again?
I got an interview, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more weed soon.
You got an interview? What you got an interview for?
An assembler, at a factory nearby.
Wait, hold on, I didn't hear you. You said something about supper.
I'm gonna be on an assembly line for a factory making lawnmowers.
Okay. Wait, you said you're making what?
Lawnmowers.
Oh, Oh, lawnmowers. So what part, did they tell you what part of the production line you gonna be on?
I used to work there before, and they threw me everywhere, kinda, because I was good at all of it, and they needed me to catch them the fuck up. So it's just really wherever they want to put me. Because I'm a really good mechanic, and I used to go to school for it. So I mean, shit's pretty easy.
Yeah, he fixes our cars.
There's no like, but if you like, what I'm trying to say is, you like working on cars, bro. There's like no mechanics around around your area that you see what I'm saying, that's hiring and shit like that.
Yeah, there's not really much.
Yeah, there's barely any openings for that shit.
Yeah,
the factory's like the best paying place here.
Yeah, we live in buttfuck nowhere, so it's kind of like our only option, but it's not bad option, but it's our only option, kind of.
Oh no, trust me, I understand it completely. Like, you know, there's only so many places that's gonna bring in some money. That's how I feel about the job I'm at right now. Like, for me to be in the town of San Diego, there's a lot of jobs out here, but most of them, they're gonna like. Where I'm at with this is that if you get in trouble, pretty much, or you do anything bad, most likely they're gonna like all the only jobs out here for you are like, it's like working at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking shit, some low-level shit that a regular person can fucking get. Or you're working, like, same thing, you're working at a restaurant. Like, I don't really know, and if you do manage to get a fucking career, pretty much, like, it's cool, but I don't see nobody making no money off of it to where it's like they can actually live off of it. Like, my whole thing is, that's really where I'm at. Like, I'm looking for a job where I can live off of, but literally there's no job out here. This society and this country that we live in, America, it seems like over the last decade or so, well, not even the last decade, over the last 20 years, 2 decades, that they have been trying to implement every job that we still freaking need, or that people can go out and get, but at the same time, increasing the cost of living and everything else to make it to where the jobs that what they're paying you, it's never going to equate to what you have to do outside of the job, and they don't want to hear that shit. So that's basically where I'm at. It doesn't matter where you go, it's going to be the same fucking tune, same story, whatever the hell. And I'm just like, really, that's what I was talking to my mom about before I got on the game.
Yeah, they don't want to give us a livable wage.
Right? They just want to keep us riding that line where we always have to come back.
Yeah.
Exactly. They give you just enough to where you got to come right the fuck back, bro. And it's fucked up because it's like, they don't realize if you actually invested in your employees, you don't know what they're willing to do for the company. And when you're setting up their coffee, taking away from them, and expecting zilch from them, like, how do you expect your company to flourish if you're around that with it? And if you do, it's not going to be off no good graces. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a hostile fucking work environment. And I just, it seems like no matter where I go, no matter how I try to be as a person, that it just follows me. And then I don't know. And it's like, my whole thing is that I just don't like coming into places and people know that you're a good person and they sit up there and they abuse that shit. Basically looking for you to act out of character. Yeah, bro, they want you to act out of character and shit. And I don't have time for that, bro. And it's like, it's just one of the things where it's like I told them tonight, like, I'm too young grown to be sitting up here wasting my time going back and forth with y'all, bro. I told y'all how I felt. I told y'all what the solution was. I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth trying to figure out how we got to this point. No, I'm not with that speculation shit, bro. Because at that point, my solution or what I tried to propose gets lost in translation, and we never circle back to it. So like I said, I gotta start the conversation off with the solution and end it with the solution, because everything in between is all irrelevant. And the fucked up part about all of it is that they're the ones asking me about their relevancy. Why? I don't get it.
Right.
I just fucking get it.
I just had to fucking walk out because nothing would ever fucking change. So I just stopped going. They didn't even deserve that.
You sound, that's literally the tree I'm barking up right now, because it's like, don't sit up here and make it seem like you can find somebody else, and even if you do whatever the fuck, we all know what it is. So don't make it seem like it's better than what it is. And we all know good and goddamn well that if I was to leave today, pretty much, you be rolling up shit's fucking creek until you find somebody to fuck else. My whole thing is that I'm not going to stick around while you sit up here and look for somebody to fuck else. What do I look like, bro? I'm not going to give you that courtesy. The fuck? You can even
Yeah,
give me
hell
that
no.
courtesy
They
when
don't
you're
do
doing your job. Like, what the fuck I look like?
Oh my god, yeah, they had,
Like,
my boss had the audacity to come to our fucking door
and try to
begging me to come back.
Yeah, and try to guilt him to come back into work. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah. Sorry no one else wants
What
to
you
work in
mean
your
come to your
shitty ass
door? Like, come to your
restaurant.
house?
Yeah, they came to our front door banging, and we're like, no, we're not coming in. And she was trying to.
Lying, bro. What the fuck?
No,
No, this shit's real because we just did
Yeah.
no call, no show. We were getting high as fuck because we didn't think she was gonna come to our door, but she did.
Yeah, she pulled the fuck up and was slamming on our fucking door. That's how bad they were so scared of losing my ass.
That's worse than truancy in grade school, my dude. Like, what the fuck is y'all?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, no one wants to even come
fuck
out.
out, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know they actually. Okay. So my next question is, so you just said they set up here and they pull up to your house if you don't show up. Now let's say they pulled up to your house, right? You answer the motherfucking door. What the fuck they gonna do then?
They just kept trying to fucking beg me to come back to work, and like I kept telling them about the issue that was going on because the manager, he was also sexually harassing his employees, and one of them complained to me to it, and so I had to make it an issue.
I got a case going on right now. That sexual harassment shit. That is a tricky motherfucking, yeah, bro. That's not something you want to play with. So for them to sit up there and ignore that, pretty much, like, nah, bro. Because where I'm not with it is that shit is like indirect, bro. Like you could fuck around and do something. I'm not even there, but because I done heard about the shit, later on that day. And you done went on about your way, and the situation is basically dead because I done heard it, and it made me feel uncomfortable. That's harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I brought it up.
That's really where I'm at. And most of these jobs, they don't acknowledge that, especially the higher ups. They know what it is, but they don't want to acknowledge that shit because they know they're in the fucking wrong. So, like I said, with shit like that, you want to lawyer up and hit them in the pockets where it hurts. That's the only way you're gonna make it. That's the only way you're gonna make a statement to people like that. Because if you're sitting up there telling them word for word, verbatim, they're gonna play you in your face because they know at the end of the day, you're right. Technically, you're right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're playing you. This is what I'm dealing with the summer job that I'm currently doing. I literally just filed a sexual harassment charge on them because of this shit. Where I'm at with this is because they don't believe that you have the gumption to sit up there and actually do the shit. They're gonna keep playing in your face. It's like a boyfriend or girlfriend that sat up there and they know what they did was wrong, but they're continuing to be inconsiderate and invalidate how you feel as a person. So with that being said, it makes it hard for you to sit up there and actually, I don't know, I feel like you start questioning yourself, making it seem like, is this normal? You see what I'm saying? Because everybody's sitting up there ignoring the shit, and everybody trying to normalize this shit. It's like, dude, why the fuck y'all have me read all this goddamn paperwork, harassing paperwork, and then you gonna turn around and do it in my face? Nah, nigga, I'm not with none of that shit, bro. You're about to have me do all that shit, and then you turn around and do it in my fucking face, bro. I'm not with none of that. So where I'm at with this, the only way you're gonna make any type of waves is if you actually go get a fucking lawyer. But with that being said,
That's the thing. We don't got the money. I should have recorded when she came to our house because that's harassment within itself. Because your boss should not show up on your property.
And that's another thing that I wanted to tell you guys. Everything that you're hearing, and this is the problem that I'm having right now too. The biggest thing about all these issues is that when you take it to a lawyer, when you take it to anybody, because I got frustrated. I called a lawyer weeks ago, because I didn't have all my shit lined up, like the actual dates and the paperwork lined up, she basically told me she couldn't help me. and everything that I was seeing was fucking legit because I'm reliving this shit. It's traumatizing. But like I said, because you didn't write it down or you don't have any physical proof, like you just said about the recording, then you should have with this. If you guys would have recorded them when they came to your house and all that other shit, and you was explaining to them about what the fuck they was doing, and they was sitting up there ignoring that shit, you know that job would have been. That job would be
Right?
a
I
shit
know, I
creek
should have
right now.
recorded, but we were so high
Oh my
too.
god, yeah, she even admitted
You
to
gotta
it
test.
because,
I'll
like,
put it
I
like
brought it
this:
up and she's like,
Well,
well,
it
it
HR doesn't.
stopped.
stopped. Yeah. You even
They're not
admitted to
going
it.
to listen. HR is going to protect the company. HR is not going to protect you. Remember that. So if you ever feel like the job is doing anything that's out of their realm or stepping out of bounds that they're not supposed to do, whether it be the job, the manager, whoever the fuck on that site, you gotta need to write it down. You gotta put the date and time. Only reason I'm saying that is because if you don't put the date and time and what happened, a summary, people are going to play you out like it didn't fucking happen. But where I'm at with it, you don't even need to put an actual date and fucking time. As long as you actually got a date, you see what I'm saying? A date in a fucking month, you're in the game, bro. A date in a month, you're in the game. That's literally everything that they ask me when I talk to a lawyer. Dating month, dating month. There is no fucking, like, everybody tells you to actually do that specific time shit, like, actually when it happened. Fuck no. Just get a date, get a month, and tell what the fuck happened. At that point, the job has to prove that it didn't happen.
Oh.
So,
And they
And they have
can't.
cameras.
Yeah, they have cameras, so how they're gonna prove it didn't happen unless
Unless
they
they
don't
wait.
have any paperwork and all that other shit. That's literally what I'm going through right now. Given everything that transpired on my job happened months ago, because it took them 3 months for me to actually hear from the labor board and shit. My whole thing is that given it took them 3 months and all that other shit, now the company has to prove that what I'm saying isn't legit. But they can't do that because where I'm at with this is that leading all the way up until I talked to the labor board, the job that just let me go, they were sitting there playing in my face because, let me put it like this, the scenario that I'm working in is pretty fucked up. So I work in a job next door to, so basically it's 2 bars that work next door to each other. I started working at one bar, the other bar was looking for somebody, whatever the fuck. I basically waited a month and a half before I started working up in. I wanted to get situated in the first bar before I worked to the second. So by the time I ended up start working in the second bar, whatever the fuck, I'm like hella cool with, you see, I'm hella cool with the boss, where fuck everything cool and all that shit. But in the midst, he didn't tell me how much I was getting paid. And before I go any further about that, the reason why he didn't tell me how much I was going to get paid is because he's an alcoholic, and I didn't think anything of it, or it didn't really cross my mind. But now, when I see somebody up in a bar, especially all the time, I'm kind of judgmental about it, and it's fucked up because at one point I was the same fucking way, but literally where I'm now with this is that it does not exclude them from the problems that happens in people's lives, where I'm going with this. So where I'm going with this is that he frequents the bar all the time. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is he's a slush. So
Sounds like my manager.
He doesn't. The bro doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't tell me how much I get paid, whatever the fuck, which is $17.50. The job that I'm working at originally, I was getting $20 an hour. I'm still getting $20 an hour. So when I worked at this job next door, I'm thinking I'm gonna get the $20 too. No, I'm getting the $17.50. But the fucked up part was I didn't find out it was $17.50 until like a month and a half of me working there. So now I'm sitting up here thinking, oh, I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt because the 3-month mark, whatever the fuck come around and shit, I'm taking it out of the probationary period, whatever the fuck I've been using. I just started. So that 3 months roll around. Worst thing I could have did, bro. They looking at me like I'm sitting up there trying to tell them what I'm supposed to get paid and all this other shit. And it's like, I can't ask you. I can't say nothing. You know, going with this, and jobs want you to sit up there and be happy with whatever the fuck they have to offer to you, knowing damn well that what they have to offer isn't enough for you to survive off of. So it's like, how dare you sit up there and try and get mad at me because I asked you how much I'm getting paid, and you couldn't even fucking tell me. So he swore up and down that he told me you're $17.50, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, you think you told me whatever the fuck, but you never did. And how the fuck you gonna sit up here and make that shit legit when you're constantly drinking all the fucking time, bro? Like, you can't even remember half the shit you think about or half the shit you talking about. So it's like, I don't know. It just made it hard for me to actually believe this motherfucker. But like I said, as the job progressed, it just got worse because, like I said, this person was someone who drinks all the time. So if I'm back there working and I'm working in a restaurant, so if I'm back there working on the line because I'm a line cook, this motherfucker would be out at the bar in the restaurant that we're working in, at the bar getting drunk, or he would go next door to the original job that I was working at and get drunk. So you see where I'm going with this. I'm trying to create the scenario that I'm basically, he needed a cook, but once you get in there, bro is literally gone. He's looking for somebody to replace him or replace the person that was already in there. But the fucked up part is the moment you say something, is the moment bro's trying to get you up out of there because they already know the game they running. And the moment you say something, the moment you wake up pretty much, oh yeah, it ain't gonna work out for you. It's not working out with you because you're causing too many problems now, whatever the fuck. And you know, getting goddamn well, it was all behind me sitting up here asking you about my fucking pay. So,
This literally sounds like the same manager we had.
Literally.
Yeah,
like,
it's scandalous. Well, if they can't impose their authority or their will, they'll sit up there and try and go about in other ways. They'll try and create some type of diversion to get you up out of there. And they know they're sitting up there just saying shit. But the fucked part was, it wasn't even him that got me up out of there. It was his manager. His manager that got me fired because when I talked to him about the shit, I initially brought up the last straw for him was the sexual harassment claim that I had brought up to him. And I only brought that up because the girl that I felt like I was being harassed by, she's being disrespectful. And my whole thing is that there's one thing being rude, but then there's another thing about actually fucking respecting people. And my whole thing is that I just didn't feel like she had no respect for me as a person, the way she went about shit. And when I brought it up to him, he did not hear me out. He just looked at me like I'm blowing shit out of proportion. So instead of him trying to actually squash the shit, he ended up firing me. But like I said, I work next door. So you still gotta fucking see me. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, what made matters worse, the kicker about all this is that I didn't think they were gonna fire me because, like I said, I came from next door where they like to fucking frequent. So in other words, you're coming over there to drink on the clock at my other job that I'm working at. And they continue to do this after they fired me. So for a good 2 to 3 months, I'm watching them coming in and out of the restaurant that I'm working in currently right fucking now. And watch them come in and get drinks on other shit. And I'm sitting up there thinking they gonna have respect for me as a person. I should have known they didn't because of how they let me go. So after a while, I basically told them, it's like, bro, I'm tired of coming out here and seeing y'all and feeling like I'm reliving every fucking thing that y'all did to me because y'all want to sit up there and do it to me, and then y'all sat up there and got rid of me and then tried to act like ain't shit happened, act like the situation is dead, and act like what I'm talking about, everything I'm saying, is null and void. So if that's the case, why the fuck you keep coming over here to where I worked at originally, especially when I'm on the fucking clock? Because I told my managers and shit, and they blow me the fuck off over here at the job that I'm working at currently. And this is why I got at them tonight, to where it's like, I'm not about to keep coming up in here, and y'all sitting up here avoiding everything that you're sitting up here avoiding everything that's gonna help me out as a person. You guys are sitting up here. Where I'm at with this is that I have to sit up here and make up and clean up everybody's fucking mess, pretty much. So if that's the case, wherever, why am I gonna sit up here and why am I going to have the patience? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back on the train of thought. where I'm going with this is that they sat up here and they basically made me feel like everything that I was saying was fucking, I'm overreacting tonight, and at the same time, previously leading up to this point, that they were already blowing me the fuck off. So by the time I got to tonight, everything that I'm saying, I have no patience for it, I have no tolerance for it, and if you want to keep fucking playing in my face, I'm gonna just tell you to leave me the fuck alone, which I did at one point to my fucking sous chef, because my thing is that I'm not gonna keep telling you everything that's going on around here, and you're giving me condescending fucking responses that you know if somebody told you that shit, you'd be ready to cuss their ass out. So I don't appreciate you coming at me like that, because you don't have to feel what I'm feeling right now, because you're about to clock the fuck out. So that's really where I'm at with this shit. So between that shit and yeah, the previous shit that I worked at the previous job, pretty much, like, for them to come over there all the time, that's what I was gonna say. For them to come over there all the time, it was disrespectful. Especially how they ended everything, because they didn't even hand me my fucking check to me. They handed it to my fucking boss that the boss that I'm under at my current job. Funny thing is that he was working next door at the job I got fired from, and he was the one who got me the job up in there, who helped me get the job up in there. So for them to give my final check to him, and he handed it to me, I take it as, you don't want me coming into your establishment at all. So for you to come into the place that I'm working at currently, I find it disrespectful, because I feel like you're taunting me, I feel like you're stalking me, I feel like it's re-traumatizing, because it's like you falling, scraping your fucking knee, and you're constantly fucking picking at it, bro. I don't want to walk out my fucking kitchen line and see you guys sitting out here. I don't want to do it. But I can't say anything about it.
Handle it like a man.
That's literally what the fuck they trying to say, and then literally where I'm at with it is that the only way you get at these people like that is you hit them in their fucking pockets, bro. Because at this time, everybody has the rights, and the thing is that when people do shit like this, and the only reason I'm doing this is because, one, they expect you not to know your rights, and then two, even if you do, they don't expect you to, exhaust them. They don't expect you to do anything. They just like, oh, I'm gonna fall in line because, oh, well, it is what the hell it is at this fucking point. If y'all want to get rid of me, do it at this point, because it ain't gonna change shit. Y'all still gonna keep doing what you're doing. The point that I'm trying to make is that what you're doing is wrong, and if you continue this shit, you're just gonna have a bigger fucking problem in the future. So you might as well address the shit now with me, with someone who's trying to work with you. Otherwise, you see what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't need this shit. I'll go find something the fuck else. But best believe what you're not going to do is sit up here and make it seem like I need this job. I'm desperate to stay here. And no, it's the other way around, bro. And that's really where these jobs try and make you feel that I have yet to work a job where the managers, like the general managers and the owners, actually care for you as an employee, and I don't think you ever fucking will. That's really where I'm at. That's some real ass shit.
Yeah.
Like they will always make you feel less than, because I look at it more so as a power play more than anything, because they need you, you don't need them. You're the owner, you the one who got the business, but don't realize is that the people that's actually making it work, I look at the business as like an entity, and the people that's inside of it making it work is organs. So if you're sitting up there shitting on one of your organs, that's like you sitting up here, you know what I'm saying? You doing practice shit all the fucking time, bro. You're gonna fuck your organs off. And then when you finally fuck it off to a point to where the business can't fucking operate, then what you gonna do? Like, it just, I don't know. That's just my way of thinking when it comes to businesses, pretty much. But everybody else has their own way of thinking, and all I've been coming across with is people sitting up there trying to make it seem like the job is bigger than you, the job is better than you, pretty much. The job will thrive without you. That's really where I'm at with this. So what makes you think I want to continue to give my all to a business like that?
Right. Like, jeez. It's even better when once you leave, no one ever goes there anymore, and it's just dead there.
Practically, and then now they have to, even one of our homies said that they're hurting hurting hella since he left. And that shit was so
they had
funny.
to change so much about the shit they do during the day because I used to do everything.
Yeah.
Oh, they got to. Trust me, that's how I felt about my last job. They got rid of me earlier this year. Man, at the beginning of this year, pretty much, I was working at a barbecue spot. And they let me go from there because, and it's fucked up how they let me go. Because everybody was supposed to do it like this. You know, when you get hired, I feel like this is some bullshit. Whenever I get hired on the job, and the owner, well, not the owner, the manager, blah, blah, whenever a manager tells me that it's a collective thing to do the dishes, I hate that shit. Just because when it's a collective, that means nobody wants to fucking do it, bro. That's literally all I'm thinking of. Because the last job I was at, I got let go because nobody wanted to do the dishes. And when I asked for help, no one wants to fucking do it. Everybody's giving lame-ass fucking excuses instead of just saying yes or no. But they can't say no because it's gonna look bad on them as a person because you're not being a team fucking player. So, goes back to the fact fucking remains. I should not be able to, I should not have to ask for fucking help, especially when I'm sitting up here going out my way to help the next fucking person. But I gotta ask for help when I'm doing something though. Yeah, literally that was the whole spiel why I got fired from my last barbecue job, bro. Like it's weird, but that's how people operate, and it's always gonna be right in society, and it's always going to be right in society until people actually acknowledge what the fuck is going on. But you never know what's going on if you're not there to fucking see it.
Yeah. God, I fucking, ugh. I hate managers. That's why factory jobs are kind of better, because you just get to be to yourself a little bit more.
Yeah, man, I find it fucked up. I find it fucked up when you're a manager and you're not fucking there, and you're still gonna question the people that's fucking there, like this spewing lies and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, right?
I'm telling you, dumbass shit.
Like, what's the point in saying it if you're just thinking lying? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, man, trust me. It's like, where I'm at with it is that if you have so much, you have the will to cast so much doubt on me as a person, then I don't need to be here. And it's like, once you start doing that shit, you realize where it's going. Like my boss did tonight, he changed the whole fucking story because my whole thing is I told him, bro, what you're not about to do is sit up there and try and tell me, oh, I don't know how much longer, you think I don't know if this is going to work out for you. I told him straight up when he told me that. Let me know what the fuck it is, bro, because I'll tell you right now, if I need to put in my two, like, I don't care. I'm telling you what the fuck is going on. I'm telling you what's bothering me. If this is your only response, let me fucking know. Because I literally just off 2 weeks, I just came back, bro, so it's like, you think I want to come back to this shit? You really think that? Okay, you keep thinking that, bro, because you're going to be the only one.
Right, you really think I'm gonna come back? Fuck, no.
Yeah, bro, you're going, what the fuck? I'll put in my 2 and you won't see me in 2, because I'll be gone. The fuck? I'll go get that shit.
You know what's even better? I make fun of the manager, because the manager lives across the street. So I'm like, how you pushing 40 and touching on your employees? Disgusting. And I'm like, the other day too, when I saw him outside, I'm like, how you snort coke? It still looked that grotesque, because he's fat as fuck.
Yeah, that was such a good
you already know what it is. That's a midlife crisis right there.
Oh my god, yeah, because he's pushing 40 and still grill cook. I can't wait to say that nice.
Right.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
And a shitty ass cook at that.
Nah, bro, I really don't care about life. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He does not care at all. Not one bit.
No, yeah, they do not care. Oh man, if you know, it's so good. He can't even look at us anymore because he used to stare at us so hard, like we were scared of him. He's like, okay,
so
bro.
Embarrassed now. Bro barely gets any more time off. He's always at work finally. Haha. Now you finally get to do your fucking job instead of getting to go sit at the bar all day while I do everything.
Yeah, you fucking freak. So now I harass him across the street because why the fuck not? He harasses Terry all the time, so fuck you, bitch. I'll fucking say something. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? Hit a girl? I hope you do. Right. Maybe you'll get fired.
Alright, my bad. I didn't hear you. I was putting my headset on. What was you saying?
Oh shit! What's the last thing you heard?
What's the name? The motherfucker 40 pushing doing coke. I mean, pushing 40 doing coke and shit.
Oh yeah, pushing 40 and touching on your employees, disgusting. That's what I said to him the first time. And the second time I saw him, I'm like, how you snort coke and still look that grotesque because he's fat as fuck.
He looked a fucking bowling ball.
He literally in the circle of a ball. And then fuck.
You're talking about how you still fucking make fun of him outside.
Oh yeah, every time I see him, I don't give a fuck. I'm across the street, so whenever I catch him outside, I always say something because he harassed Terry at work, so I'm gonna start harassing him. I don't give a fuck. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, because what are you gonna do? Hit a girl? I hope so. You're gonna get fired.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna be in fucking jail probably.
I'm getting older and older and shit, and it's like I gotta watch who the fuck I'm listening to now. I just can't be listening to anybody and shit. Because I was like,
Right.
listening to somebody damn near half my age and shit. What the fuck I was like?
But yeah, I want to say so bad to them because even if their mom keeps going at us, Jackie. Oh, it's so funny. And I'm like, bro, shouldn't you act your age? You're about to die. Like, shut the hell up. Oh yeah, and now they can't even look at us because they used to have a staring problem, but ever since I started saying shit to him, he doesn't even look at us. He looks like a little kid now.
Yeah, he waddles away like a little penguin looking at the ground in shame.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I make fun of him for being wobbly too. I'm like, why is he walking so wobbly? I say out loud. He doesn't. He takes a big hit of his vape. Oh my god! Yeah, you grab.
It sounds like he's making all the wrong decisions.
Yeah. No, he is. Cause how you? Oh, why doesn't he want to be lifted up?
He's probably fine. He's just glitching out. Yeah.
No, yeah. So at least I don't know. You should. I don't know. We couldn't get our. I should have recorded that one bitch coming to our apartment, or not our apartment, the house. But we were so high, I forgot to.
And it was just so crazy at the same time. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, who's at our fucking door?
Right? It's like, oh my god, it's my fucking boss. What the hell?
Right, ex-boss. I should have just answered it. I was like, what the fuck do you want?
Right. So yeah, now that fucker doesn't barely get any of the time off at all that he used to.
Forgot to tell y'all.
What?
But I have the robot companion or robot dweller. Her name is Adelaide. So her special perk, like each like dweller or each like companion has a perk, right? Like the dog brings you weapons and shit, right? Yeah. So for Adelaide, I got her when the fucking Skyline Valley shit came out because of the boss's robots and shit. So in other words, where I'm going with this is that her special perk is you take 25% less damage from robots and do 15% more damage against robots.
Not bad.
And it lasts for an hour.
Oh, yo, nice. But what were you saying?
Oh yeah, this fucker, he barely gets any of his time off anymore. It's so funny finally seeing him at work instead of at the fucking bar.
Oh my god, yeah, and his mom yells, Jake's at work all the time, boo. I go outside with my big speaker and I play music.
So sad. Like, oh, boo-hoo. I was literally doing it for fucking almost over a year.
Right?
He can fucking deal with it for once. Just because he had to do it 2 years ago, he can't. It's so hard for him to close anymore because he had to do it so much.
It's because of his asthma for how fat he is, dude. It's gotta be, because what the hell?
Right. Like, fuck off. Just do your fucking job. You're the manager, right? Lead by example, asshole.
Yeah.
Right.
I know exactly what you fucking mean, 'cause damn.
That's really what that's honestly, you speaking on that is really what I was getting, what I was pissed off about at work today. Because my sous chef, so, let me back it up. My boss, before I took my 2 weeks off, it was bad. Like, and when I say bad, like, this motherfucker, as soon as I swear to God, as soon as I clock in, not even clock the fuck in, as soon as I walk in the goddamn kitchen and see me, it's like everything that he had out that he was gonna do or he was gonna prep, that shit will sit right there to the end of the night because he's not coming back to it. So,
yeah, that's how it was for me. The second I'd step in there, he's out of there. Like, oh, yep, here's what you gotta do. Bye.
Yeah. So it's to the point now to where it's like my coworkers is asking where he's at, and I'm telling them like, y'all ask me this again, I'm gonna cut you the fuck out because you all know what the fuck is going on. I know what the fuck is going on. So we're not gonna play stupid right now. The fuck you want me to say? I don't keep tabs on him. You feel me? Like, he gonna go disappear, that's the fuck he gonna do. I don't, the fuck you go ask, the fuck you call him? You got his number just like me. So, it's that shit, that's what he was doing. So, bottom line is, today, it was something like that. Well, damn near it was the same thing. So, I get in, and the dish pit. So, we have a 3-compartment sink, and the 3-compartment sink, it to the left of it, there's automatic dishwasher. So where I'm going with this is that you can get the dishes done relatively fast if you know what you're doing. Point that I'm trying to make is that he didn't want to do it. So when I got there, I asked because it's Wednesday, and I know the dishwasher, she doesn't come until Thursday, which is tomorrow. And the reason I'm asking is because usually before, when my schedule was before the 2 weeks off, was Monday and Tuesday, and then I have Wednesday off, and then I work Thursday, Friday. But since I came back, it's Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off Saturday, and work Sunday. So my Tuesday and Wednesday got switched. I don't really care, but the only thing, I don't really care about the days being switched. What I do care about is that when I step into work, the workload is different from when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I work on Tuesday, because on Tuesday, I'm opening, so everything is fresh, everything is under my realm of control. Now, days like today, hell no, I'm coming into somebody else's fucking storm. So I get in there today, all three of the 3-compartment sinks was full of fucking dishes, bro. So where I'm at with this is that if I needed to do something, I have to look through these fucking dishes because all of them were used. How the fuck I'm gonna prep something now? Everything is fucking dirty. So where I'm going with this is that I asked him who's doing dishes today. Is the dishwasher coming in? Being rhetorical because I knew she wasn't. He said, nah, she not coming in. I'm like, well, shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna jump on these dishes? Like, what the fuck? Like, I know for a fact, you literally just watched me clock in, so I'm asking you, what's up with this shit? And, you're like, yeah, we gonna jump on it, we gonna get it, blah, blah. So, when it came time to getting it, he got the fuck on. He pushed it off onto the sous chef. So when he pushed it off onto the sous chef, this bitch ass motherfucker didn't want to do shit. But the fucked up part is that his bitch ass didn't want to fucking say fuck about it. And I have to sit up here and ask you and pry it up out of you like the little bitch you are. So by the time I come to the realization his bitch ass didn't want to do shit, a whole fucking hour and a half done went by. So you guys get where I'm going with this. It could have been done by now. So, I'm like, you know what? Since you don't want to do it, and I asked you and you basically brushed me off, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it right now, which I did anyway because I had no choice because he was gonna clock out any fucking way anytime soon. That's why I felt like he was a bitch ass motherfucker for doing that shit. Especially when the chef, when he ran off, whatever the fuck, he didn't ask me. He asked you, the sous chef, to get the dishes put off onto you. So you gonna do the dishes while he there in your face, and as soon as he got the fuck on, you went to go do whatever the fuck you wanted to go do. So you don't want this. So it's just one of the things where it's like, so where the fuck I fall into this? You feel what I'm saying? Because you're not going to ignore me. You feel me? I see what the fuck going on. So it's like you start doing that shit to me. Now I'm gonna have an attitude with you, and it's like I ain't got nothing against you, but it's like don't do that shit to me. And I'm talking to you about it. Like you clear, we both have fucking eyes. You feel me? Like come on now. Like he didn't ask me, he asked you. So that was the whole thing, and I just felt like at the end of it, that shit was disrespectful because, like I said, I'm sitting up here talking to you about it. I'm asking you to help. We both could have knocked it out, but you chose to take it upon yourself to not want to do anything. So now that I'm irritated, whatever the fuck, now I'm looking like I'm the bad guy because I have a little bit of frustration in my, you know what I'm saying, on me right now. And I just don't feel like that shit's fair to me. And I don't feel like I should be clocking into work to deal with that, like especially when someone don't want to fucking work with me. So it's just one of the things where it's like it makes it hard for me to want to say anything because now, like my GM tried to do, he's trying to sit up here and pick my fucking brain and try to come up with all these reasons and scenarios to where I'm the person at fault instead of just hearing me out and what I'm saying. Pretty much, because I told him straight up before I even went into detail, can you just put me back on Tuesday like you had it? And then when I told him that, he's like, oh no, what's wrong? Why can't you, you know what I'm saying? Why do you want to go on Tuesday, whatever? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm really not trying to tell you, but you know what I'm saying? You took it upon yourself to ask. And the reason I'm saying this is because people like that, they'll ask you that to try and run distraction or try and run confusion, because what they do is they'll initiate something like that to try and cast blame on you, when all reality you didn't even want to have the conversation. If you're not going with this from the get-go, they're the ones who initiated it, they're the ones who asked. So you have to be very stern in reminding them that you asked me, I told you what the solution was. You know, wrong with this. I'm not trying to go back and forth with you. I already asked you. Bottom line, you know, wrong with this. I don't want you to feel like there's a problem for you to solve, pretty much, because that's what they try and do. They try and create unnecessary scenarios and unnecessary situations that you done already thought out, or you done already, you know what I'm saying, took into consideration, because you know the next person to take into considerations will not have your best interests at mind, is where I'm going with this. So I asked him this shit in the intentions of stopping what he initiated, to just getting a yes or no answer, because when you don't, now it seems like you're now it doesn't seem like you're being combative, pretty much. It seems like you're trying to get a direct answer, and they're not trying to give it to you. Because if I have to keep fucking reminding you, can you change my schedule? You don't wrong with this? How many times do I have to fucking ask you? It's a yes or no fucking question, you feel me? So literally where I'm at with this, like I said, at first he was being very combative, like very, very defensive. By the end of the conversation, he was sitting up there asking me like, oh, so you just want your, and I'm like, yes. And if you want to repeat it again, yes, I will tell you once again, I would like to have my schedule back to what it was, because I don't appreciate the shit that I've been going up in here today. Like, I'm not even trying to complain, but it's like, come on now, how much more that I have to deal with for you to understand that I don't want to work here on this particular fucking shift, and I will appreciate you coming back to where I'm at. And then he had the nerve at one point to try and tell me that I'm asking, or I'm trying to put, or I'm asking things to where it's everything is just benefiting me, or trying to make it seem like I'm being self-serving. And I told him, after explaining everything that I just did, like, that's literally how you're coming up with, and if it's like that, I'm asking this so I can avoid all this drama that you don't want to fucking hear, that you know what I'm saying, that you asked about, Like, so I can't win for fucking losing when you deal with people who know they're in the fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? That don't want to acknowledge it. They're just gonna keep trying to run you around the fucking bush instead of actually getting directly to what you're asking. And that right there is the shit that I have to deal with. And I'm telling you, bro, I don't have time for it. That's why I told him straight up. It's like, bro, you wanna play these games with me, bro? I'll put in my 2 weeks. Like, don't play this shit with me, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm happy you put your foot down and be like, yo, I'm about to put my 2 weeks if you're not gonna...
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, and you won't even see me in 2 weeks. I'll be gone the next day. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, what the fuck? Shit. You'll see that I'm going in 2 weeks is what I keep trying to tell y'all. Cause I will be gone. Like, you have to worry about me. I'll be a thought by then. What the fuck? Like, that shit crazy. Like, they really, motherfuckers really be acting like the jobs you holding them up. Like, if it's really that serious, whatever the fuck, bro, like, trust and believe, I would have been found another motherfucking job, bro. Like, I'm not about to keep playing this shit with you. Like, nigga, I would have been crashed the fuck out. Man, I'm telling you, people love to play with you until you snap on their ass and then they try. I just would have never thought, I never seen this side of you. Like, yeah, bitch, you keep playing with me. What the fuck I have to show you? Like, I ain't the fun to fucking keep playing. Like, bro, I ain't the one, bro. So it's like I said, that's really where I'm at. Like, you try and be as cordial and as professional, and that's literally what I felt like was being taken advantage of tonight, was my professionalism. And that's why I take it as disrespect. It's very disrespectful, especially with the owner coming back there. I didn't even tell y'all about that. So today, when I got into work, on top of the dishes being there, I was told, because I work at a golf course, I was told that the golf course was closed and it was being under construction. And that made sense, because when I pulled up, there was nobody in the lot. Like, that motherfucker was empty. Like, and usually the lot that there's two lots. The first lot and then the second lot. The first lot is right there next to the restaurant, so it's gonna, it's always gonna be packed because that's right there, using that walking distance. Second lot, not so much. So when I pulled into the first lot and there was nobody there, I knew it was gonna be a fucking slow ass day. But little did I know that because they closed the course down, the owners took it upon themselves to have quote unquote, and I'm using my finger hyphens, I hope you guys can imagine this, finger hyphens, quote unquote, they had an employee, an employee like golf, whatever the hell, like, you see what I'm saying, like golf, tea time, whatever the hell, tournament, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I didn't know about it. I'm an employee. They didn't ask me. They didn't say fuck to me. So it's like, how the fuck you gonna say some shit like that? But
Goodness.
that's a side note. Bottom line is that they took it upon themselves to have this shit, and my boss, he showed me after everything at the end of the night, and this kind of pissed me off. There was supposed to be no motherfucking food. They weren't supposed to have shit. So where I'm going with this is, because the owner was playing, his wife felt she had to make something. So in other words, what I'm going with this is, she took it upon herself, and I felt that this was like karma for my sous chef, because he didn't want to fucking help me with the dishes. She made him help her make the nachos. But she didn't make the nachos like we make the nachos. She did some against the grain shit that just making a mess is what I'm trying to fucking say, bro. So on top of all that, she took up all the cutting, like we have, okay, so they just bought they just bought two new, two new refrigerator, like cutting board stations where you hold all the prep and all the seasons and everything that we cook and shit. Mm-hmm. So there's a big one and then there's a little one. She took up the whole fucking big one, bro, and left me with the little one. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out, like, so when the fuck do I get to cook? Because you just got everything just, you feel me, sold the fuck up, bro. Like, come on, man. So, and it's just fucked up because between my owner, what I said, between the GM and the kitchen chef, like manager, whatever the hell, they're both too scared to say something. Their response is they're the owners, blah blah blah. They can do that, blah blah blah. But my chef was like, if they in the way, pretty much, I'm pretty sure you can say something to them, pretty much to the extent of if you got tickets and shit, which it was. I have multiple tickets, and she was in the way. That was the whole point that I'm making. Is that how the fuck am I supposed to push orders out for people who are actually paying for fucking food, and you sitting up here playing motherfucking? You see what I'm saying? My boss said this was condescending. How I was saying I was saying my sous chef was being condescending. She's sitting up here basically playing Martha Stewart back here making nachos and shit. Because, like I said, I felt like I was watching somebody's like cooking show. That's really how I felt.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so funny.
Bro, I couldn't work. You're sitting up here talking like I'm on a fucking daytime TV show, and you taking your sweet ass time. So what am I supposed to deduce out of that? So I'm just sitting there just trying to keep my emotions in check, because I just feel like that was just, it's just, you clearly see it's hot fucking bullshit, and I'm just sitting here just trying to take it. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. How the fuck I made it from mistake, bro. That shit just made me so old. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, I don't know. I would tell him motherfucker out of the way next time.
Trust and believe, that's where I'm at, because on top of that, you come back here and you come back here in a dress, and then you got some open-toed shoes on, like sandals.
What the fuck? You're not supposed to wear that.
Yeah, bro. Yes. You're in the kitchen with fucking knives and shit, grease everywhere. You know that, well, grease that can be everywhere if you know if it's dripping and shit, and you just back there with no fucking, you know, not a care in the motherfucking world, bro. And everybody else is too bitch to say something because they're the owners. That's their whole fucking response, and it's like, all right, everybody just gonna let them motherfucking burn themselves and shit, and they just gonna turn them fucking faces and shit.
Well, hopefully she'll lose her toe. We can manifest that.
Yeah, bro, like, come on, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, oh, man, like, it just stresses me out thinking about it. Like, how can you be so fucking airheaded, bro? Like,
you've done a fine thing here today.
It's crazy, bro.
Damn, yeah, I would find another job, because it's not worth your, like, energy
really
to feel like this.
It's just the common sense around there. There is none. They have none, and I'm just, I don't mind working there because I look at it as free money. But when I have to turn around and deal with all the unnecessary fucking just stupidity, that's really where I was just like today. It had me questioning, why the fuck am I here right now? And it's fucked up because once you start thinking like that, you might as well just go find another fucking job, bro, because it ain't even worth it.
Yeah, you know what? You should get your lick back by just walking out of the kitchen one day, or just not doing shit and just starting
everything I love. That's what I wanted to do today. And I told my chef, the fucked up, the pickle that I felt that I was in the current moment was that, one, we had tickets coming in. Two, the owner was in my fucking face. But three, you're
wait, what the fuck? The owner was in your face?
No, what I mean by that is, it's just like, you're in my face in the aspect of you're blocking me from getting to the food that I need to put the orders out, because you're making something that you feel was necessary, but at the time, in hindsight, it was unnecessary. Because how can you put out in the memo there was no food, but then in the moment of, you're making food? It's not gelling, bro. Where's the how can you decide in the moment of that you want to make something? But at the same time, like I said, you're blocking me, you're stopping me, you're literally impeding me. Every time I would try to go grab something, you would be in my fucking way. And half the time, you weren't even in my way at first. You were in the midst of going to get something, and you literally were just right fucking there. And it makes it it just made it to the point to where why would I even attempt to try and put this fucking order out at this point? So I just stood there. But I wanted to walk away. But at the same time, if I walk away, I didn't want her to say or be like, you're not doing your job, blah, blah, blah. This person walked out and tried to make some bullshit up. So that was the pickle that I felt that I was in. And I swear it just made me so fucking frustrated. It literally just like, what the fuck do I do in a situation like this? How do I handle something like this without feeling like there would be some type of negative flack